Hello and welcome to the next episode of the Ramblings of a 42-Year-Old Man. I have a special guest with me once again. David Smith is here.
Hi.
We are going to talk about Wild Card Weekend in the NFL, make some picks, make some predictions a little bit, talk about maybe some of the keys to the games, and yeah, then we'll go on from there.
Yeah.
All right, so David, how do you think? First off, how any surprises with Week 18 since we last talked?
The Texans beating the Colts, that 2-point conversion, so they lose the number 1 pick to the Bears.
You know what, though? I'm happy going into the offseason with the win. Gives the little guys a little bit of, momentum, and you want to end the season on a high note. Otherwise, nobody's going to want to re-sign with the Texans if they go out on a bummer. So,
but what a play call, though. 4th and 20 at the 28-yard line. A huge pass to Jordan Akins, and then Jordan Akins again for the 2-point conversion to win the game in the final seconds. There's 50 seconds left in the game when this happens.
Yep. Of course, hours later, they fire their coach. So they're on the coaching search for the 3rd straight year. So, fun stuff in Houston. All right, well, let's get on with this weekend's game. So let's start with the first Saturday game, which is the Seattle versus San Francisco.
So I think the key to this game is going to be the QB battle between Geno and Brock Purdy. Because both of them came in this year. Both of them are exceeding expectations for sure. Brock Purdy's undefeated. Geno Smith has a few people wanting him to be MVP.
Oh, well, he's definitely had a Pro Bowl season.
I think it's going to go to San Francisco 49ers, and they're going to be against one of the lower teams.
I think, I would say for me, key to the game, I think, is Brock Purdy. Depends on with his play. I think the rest of the team around him has enough playmakers that they should be able to overcome the Ravens, I think, pretty easily. This, I think, is one of my more confident picks, the Niners over the Ravens.
Niners
over the Seahawks. Thank you. I knew it was one of the bird teams, okay?
There's so many bird teams this year. Other than the Falcons, almost all the bird teams made it.
Yeah, but I do think, you never know. Geno's balled out a few times, but I think that 49ers defense is going to hold on, and with Christian McCaffrey back there, Brock Purdy playing the way he is, I'm going with 49ers on that one too. So the second game on Saturday, that would be the LA Chargers versus Jacksonville Jaguars. That one's a closer one. So what are your thoughts on that game?
This one's probably going to be a closer game than some people might be thinking. Because I've heard on the internet, some people think that the Chargers or the Jaguars are going to win a blowout. I don't think that's going to happen with this game. I think it's going to be really close.
I think it's a tight game, and I think it'll be between the QBs. I think there'll be a little QB battle between Herbert and Lawrence, and if you'd asked me a month ago who I think wins that, I would have said Herbert hands down, but Trevor Lawrence has been playing really well. He's got that team kind of following behind him and playing well as well, so I think that's going to be a pretty close game.
I think one of the things that are going to be big in this game is start working on the wide receivers, because both of these quarterbacks, we both know they're good.
Yep.
It's going to care about which person will get the explosive play first.
Yep.
That's going to change the momentum of this game. I feel like the Chargers are going to get it first, and a nail-biter. It's going to go to the final whistle. Field goal to end the game. 34-31.
The Chargers?
Chargers.
All right, close game. All right, moving on into Sunday. So we've got first game in the afternoon would be the Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills.
Easy. Buffalo Bills. Easy.
If Tua was playing, I could say Miami
closer.
could have a chance, but unfortunately, and I have... Key to the game, Skylar Thompson. If he goes out there and balls out and launches bombs to Tyreek Hill and just Waddle, maybe. But I don't know that happens.
He barely beat the Jets, and it was just a slugfest.
Yeah.
To be honest, you can't do that against the Bills.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis are going to kind of run away with this one.
This one's going to be a way bigger game, a way blowout of a game.
Yeah.
I feel like this game is just going to be all Bills. The Miami Dolphins are going to have trouble scoring, and Bills are just going to dime down the field every play.
Yeah, I think that will be what happens, but, any given Sunday, you never know. But, yeah, I'm definitely going with Buffalo on that one as well. The second game on Sunday, that would be the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. I think we know who you're cheering for, but who do you have in this game?
So the Vikings have been kind of on the down week these past few weeks. with Justin Jefferson both not getting too many points in fantasy points.
Yeah, well, they definitely played him hard in Green Bay, and I think the last week of the season, he only played like the first half.
The
So
reason why I am going to stick with the Vikings here is because the Giants' defense has been worse than some other defenses that Minnesota played that they balled out in.
Mhm.
Like, I would probably say the Colts at full strength could be a good defense. So I'm saying that, like, they could beat some good defenses. They beat the Packers early in the season. They beat a few good teams.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Vikings are going to win here, but not as big as someone might seem. It's going to be a little closer.
yeah, I think it'll all come down to I have Justin Jefferson as the key to the game, which I think goes hand in hand with Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins is out there launching dimes over to Justin Jefferson, it's game over.
Yeah, it's game over after that.
All right, Sunday night's game. The Baltimore Ravens, here's the Ravens, at the Cincinnati Bengals. A repeat of last week's game, which Cincinnati won pretty handily.
This one's going to be easy, and I'm going to choose the Bengals. We
know Lamar's not coming back yet, so this is going to be, I think it's going to be Tyler Huntley. I think he's coming back in, so.
I can confidently say the Bengals are going to win this game. I can confidently say.
Yeah, I don't know that the Ravens have anybody who can stop that Cincinnati offense. I know Marcus Peters will be out there stopping somebody, but if you stop Chase, you got Higgins and you got Boyd on the other sides. I don't know. I don't see a way that the Cincinnati offense doesn't overcome the Ravens here, but you never know. And then we got the Monday night special: Dallas Cowboys, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I would love for Tampa Bay to win this one, but I think of all of the games this weekend, that LA Jacksonville one will be pretty tight. This is probably the one that I think could go either way. I really do, because if Tampa shows out like they did 2 weeks ago, they win.
They win.
If not, and they show up how they've showed up also the rest of the regular season, then the Cowboys probably got it.
Tom Brady in the playoffs has been really good.
Yeah, voting against Tom Brady in the playoffs is kind of like voting against James Cameron. You just don't do it.
But then the Cowboys have seemed to choke like every single playoff game when it matters. But the Bucs have a losing season this year.
I know.
And they're still the 4 seed, if I'm correct, compared to the Cowboys, who lost to the Commanders like handily.
With their starters
on the field. I can't believe I'm doing this. I think I'm going to pick Bucs to win here.
All right, Bucs to win. I would
By
be
3
happy.
points.
Close game, Bucs to win. That would be a fun Monday night game. All right. Any other thoughts about the weekend?
I'm going to do something that I like to call choosing the top 3 players this week.
Okay.
So, first foremost, Josh Allen for one of them.
Okay.
Because Josh Allen's probably going to torch the Dolphins' defense.
Okay.
Second of all, I got Brock Purdy at second.
All right. Well, yeah. The way he's
been playing, I think he could be a top 3 player this week.
Okay.
Last but not least, it's between Justin Herbert, Justin Jefferson, and I forgot the other guy, Joe Burrow. I think I'm going to pick Justin Jefferson as that third person.
All right. Well, I'll do my top 3, but I'll do my 3 a little different. Mine are going to be players you don't necessarily think of, but who are going to be important this weekend.
Okay.
So for me, I'm going to start over in Buffalo. You had Josh Allen. I have Gabe Davis. If that guy goes out there and gets touchdown bombs, game over. Buffalo wins. Game over.
Yeah, it's game over. Any of the wide receiver get bombed, it's game over.
Then I would say the Dallas-Tampa game, the running game. If they get Rashad White and Leonard Fournette to actually get some yards on the ground to help Brady out, I think Tampa's got that game too. I know Dallas is going to run it well. Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott out there, they're going to run.
Mm-hmm.
So Tampa's got to be able to get that run game going. And for my third one, I got to go back to that QB battle up in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Herbert versus Lawrence. Whoever comes out on top of that QB battle, I think that's the team that's going to go ahead and move forward.
Okay, I can definitely see that. I think for the Tampa Bay's run, Leonard Fournette has definitely had a down year this year. I could tell.
Mm-hmm.
You draft him on your fantasy team. You benched him after 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's fast. Rashad White seems to be taking more carries every single game.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like after playing him, he's only getting like 3-4 yards every run, because I feel like the offensive line isn't really opening.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the key to that game, because I know Dallas's offensive line's good, the offensive line needs to stop the front seven, which would be able to cause the running game and the passing game to be fluent.
Mm-hmm.
If that doesn't happen, I think Dallas's defense can come around and torch Tom Brady.
Yeah, sounds about right. All right, well, that is the wild card round coming up this weekend. We will talk again about the divisional round. Whoever makes it through this weekend, we'll give our thoughts on that weekend probably next Friday.
Yep.
All right, thank you, David, for coming on
You too.
and rambling with me. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.